Hello everyone, it's Yuki here and welcome back to stream number 27. How's it going everyone? Welcome back in. Zane Gamer, how's it going? How are you doing? How is everyone doing today? I am toasting in here, to say the least, because it is very warm right now. I'm not gonna lie. And I actually forgot to turn on one thing. Also, you might hear me a bit different. I change my microphone around. It should be facing a different way, basically. Don't really know what happened here. So I'm not sure if there is any difference or if there isn't, to be completely honest. But I guess I'm gonna find out after stream when I rewatch the VOD. But regardless of that, I do think that everything is working as it should, I believe. So we should be fine. Yeah, I think we're okay. So yeah, today, as the title says, we're gonna be building an, well, not an ice farm. I don't want to call it an ice farm. I'm just gonna build an ice thingy because I need some ice to build some roads and to build my nether tunnels, basically. So I will just build a regular farm. I did design an actual ice farm in Creative, so I will try to make a tutorial for that and post it. It's definitely not the fastest farm in the world, but it kind of works if you're around, so you don't have to like just have a normal lake. But at the same time, I feel like if I would just make a really huge square of water that would freeze, it would probably be faster. So I'm kind of still considering if I want to make the farm or not, to be honest. So we will see what's gonna happen if I'm gonna make the farm or if I'm just gonna make a like a long square or rectangle or whatever it is. Owen, thank you so much for liking the live, do appreciate it. So yeah, let's go into live mode and play some Minecraft, because that's why we are here, right? So I have been doing a few bits around here. I don't believe you're gonna be seeing anything, or really. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, maybe we go sleep first before we do anything else. I do have an episode ready that should be releasing maybe Friday. I am considering. I'm not sure when I want to get it released, but it's fully ready. I just need to get the thumbnail done for it, and that should be it. So now that we have this done, I need to go over to the snowy area, really. Oh, I was like, what is that dropping like that? Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna make a huge square, something over somewhere over here. Don't know if I want to do it here because I think this is higher than the water, right? Yeah, usually these kind of things are higher than the water, so I don't really like mining lakes. Gary, thank you for liking the live, do appreciate it. So let's see. Let's actually scope out this area. So I feel like I want to just do it here, so I'm gonna get rid of these over here like this, and I'm just gonna make a square out of that. I feel like that would be the easiest way. So to make it at this level here, so I'm gonna chop down this tree. Oh, I don't know why there's no sounds. Gary, appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What happened there? Why was there no sound for the goal? Don't really know what happened there. Should be working. That is interesting. Don't really know why that is. Regardless, I did see it, which is what's the important part. So yeah, let's chop down this tree, because it's in the way. And then I'm gonna be doing, I think, somewhere around here like that. Callum, appreciate the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, let's put my FPS thing on. So I'm thinking to go something like this. How far do I want to go is the big question. Something like that. I feel like that's decent. And then something like this. Maybe one block over. So I don't have to cut into that whole hill over there. Maybe. So this should pretty much get me past that. And then it's gonna end up in here. I will want to put blocks like this, so in a way it's good that I'm breaking those, because I can just make a perimeter with the blocks that I'm mining, which is really nice. So I do have to get rid of all this. I think I'm picking up some snow as well. And then we're gonna get rid of all this. I'm gonna try to not have too many snow layers on me, but I don't think that's gonna be possible as much. And honestly, my inventory will probably get full really quick, because it's a rather big area. And I don't know if I have any space in my shulker boxes, so I guess I'm gonna have to find out. I definitely didn't pick up a lot of the things, so I don't want any of them to despawn or anything like that. I really love the sound that blocks made when you break them. Here we go. Then I'm just gonna go. Let's do 4, because I think that's a decent. Do you guys usually build ice farms, or do you try to like create ice, or do you just go and mine an ocean or something like that? I got a comment on one of my videos from someone that was saying that they swear to decimate everything on the negative coordinates and they will never build a farm. Which I guess is a fair point. It would be interesting to see how a world that's played like that looks like, to be completely honest. So let's place down this ender chest and see what kind of shulker boxes I have available over here to drop some of these things. It doesn't look like I have many. That is the big issue. So I think I'm just gonna use this one for the time being, which got instantly full. And then I actually need to figure out, why do I have lag whenever I break blocks? I think it could be because of this thing. Maybe? I don't know, to be honest. I'm just gonna have to test it. And then there was a shulker, yeah, this one with stone, I guess it's gonna have to. Yeah, it does look like that was the thing. Because I think it makes sense to render the whole world, but when I break the blocks, it actually messes up everything, because it keeps like, I guess it needs to like re-render the blocks again. While if I just have it off, the blocks are always rendered and I don't have to worry about it. Which I guess it's both good and bad. Doesn't look though that having it off affects performance that much, and I'm kind of okay with that. This item calling though, it does look like it's making a lot of the blocks disappear, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, do I have the time lapse on? I do, okay. I do want to use some of the footage for my next video. I'm trying to work a bit in advance on the videos, to be honest. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm gonna try. And I said that for my Let's Play, instead of trying to make videos that are like showing that I built like 17 farms in the same episode, I would prefer to just talk through what I'm doing in the episode, so like that I can actually keep track of what's happening in the world, rather than just doing a lot of cuts. So I feel like doing cuts kind of takes away a bit from the episode. Would you guys agree with that? Because you don't really see like what I'm doing and what I'm thinking while I'm doing that. So I feel like doing not necessarily less progress, but showing more of the progress on video. So like that I can post, for example, let's say I can post 2 videos instead of 1, because I'm actually showing a bit more progress in the video, right? Because if I do the cuts, sometimes I have, I don't know, like an hour and a bit worth of footage, and I'm kind of trying to cut out a lot of it, and I like end up with like 20 minutes of video time, which I feel like it's a bit drastic, having recorded for an hour and then only putting 20 minutes into the video. So maybe I'll try to record, let's say, better, and actually put in the video everything that I do record, rather than recording and cutting, which I waste time. Well, I don't waste time recording because I would be recording anyway, but I wouldn't have to waste the time cutting the video after that. I can just leave it be in the video. So like that you guys can see it, and then I don't have to waste so much time with that. It looks like I do need to go sleep. I'm gonna go here at the farmer village. I use their beds a lot, so they're used by now. Are we having any frame drops? Not bad, actually, yeah. Did I sleep already? Did this guy just get me out of bed? I didn't know they can kick you out of bed. Or could I not sleep yet? I literally looked away. Alright, so the square, it's rather massive over here. I'm not gonna lie. I need to stop calling it a square because it's a rectangle technically. I don't know why I keep calling it a square. How are we looking? Looks like I'm full. Let's drop these in here. Shulker box is instantly full. And it doesn't look like I have... I guess I could drop them into this one. Kind of organic blocks in a way. I can probably drop a couple of them in here. And I suppose I will take this, drop it in there. I don't know why I kept all this junk on me, to be completely honest. But I guess it is what it is at this point. Can probably drop the sand, this, that. Definitely don't need the seeds. And I guess that would be a bit better now. I'll have a bit more inventory space. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go and drop them in the farmer village chest. I have so many chests there, I think I can just drop some blocks in there. It's no big deal, right? I honestly don't know how big I want to do this, because I will need a lot of ice, right? But I don't want to make it too big, but I don't want to make it too small either. So maybe we go like somewhere close to that lava there or something like that. I feel like that should be plenty. Or should I just leave it as it is? I really don't know. I don't think I've ever built an ice farm like this. I never actually got like a big amount of ice. And bear in mind that I don't know if I'm gonna use blue ice straight away, but the more I play into the world and I'm gonna make my nether tunnels, I definitely want to use blue ice because I think it's like almost twice as fast as packed ice. So it's, I don't know how worth it is it, because it uses 9 packed ice to make, so it's definitely a lot more when you compare it. But speed-wise, I feel like it's definitely worth on the long run, because instead of going through a tunnel for a minute, I can only go through the tunnel for 30 seconds, which I feel like it's a really big difference. Alex, how's it going? My name is going well, doing well. I'm making a huge rectangle over here, trying to get some ice. I'm gonna basically flood this whole area after I finish digging this. I need a lot of ice for my nether tunnels and stuff. And I do have a farm that I designed, but to be completely honest, I feel like doing this, it's gonna be giving me much more ice than that farm would, if you know what I mean. Because that farm is actually pretty slow. It's nothing too special about it. And the way random tick works and all that. do I have any tips on getting netherite? Yes, mine on a chunk border. So go F3G and then try to mine. I don't know, are you doing bed mining or are you doing just mining or TNT or whatever it may be? But basically, if you want to get bed mining, yeah, so if you want to get netherite faster, just press F3G. This will give you the borders like this, and try to mine on this border, basically, just adjacent to the border, and that's actually a bigger chance for netherite to spawn. And if you do find netherite, try to mine around it, just like swing your pickaxe like that, because sometimes there would be a bit more netherite around it. We actually did a bit of bed mining, and it was... I didn't do it. I didn't do the whole thing on the border, and one of the guys that did actually got so much more netherite because of that. Is this your first netherite in the world? Or do you have some already? You have a tiny bit? All right. Oh, and also, when you do... I can't even talk today. So when you try to mine with a bed, try to always place a block like this. So for example, let's say that you are mining in the nether. So I would dig 1, 2, 3. I would break these 2, 3 actually, and then I would place the bed on this block over here. And then when you right click on it, it actually explodes and you don't take so much damage. Yeah, I did that when we did the netherite farming session, and I only had like gold armor on me and stuff, and I was taking barely any damage at all. Right, so what I want to do is actually get rid of this ice, because it's gonna really annoy me when I'm gonna be mining the one that's gonna form on top. I think I'm loading some new chunks and stuff. And now I can place this just to fill out the gap. It's so quick to break all that ice. So I'm making a road of ice in the nether with boats. Yes. So what I want to do is to start things off, I want to do a small tunnel from my roof nether portal to the magma farm, so I don't have to constantly fly. And well, to be honest, flying is probably faster than jumping in a boat and then getting out of the boat and all that. But I just want to have the ice road, just because like something in my world is that everything that I build needs to be connected. Ooh, there was some water here, wasn't it? Hold on. Where was that water? Don't tell me it froze. No, here we go. Ah, got it. If I fly, I waste fireworks. To be honest, I'm not too worried about the fireworks. I have a lot of them, so it's not that big of a deal. And the distance from the magma farm to the portal, it's actually really small, so it's not that bad. But I definitely want to use all the ice for the proper nether tunnels. So the tunnel that I built from my nether portal all the way to the ominous bottle farm there, at the moment it doesn't have anything, so I have to like just walk and jump, which is kind of annoying. So I said that I want to build a proper road that has all the ice tunnels, and I want to also make it with rails. So I'm gonna have to build a, what do you call it, a gold farm, because I will need a lot of powered rails for the tunnels to work the way I want them to. Whoops. Yeah, I did finish the magma farm, yes. Hold on, I'll sleep and I'll go show you. It's actually pretty insane the way it works, to be honest. There's a lot of magma cubes spawning in there. Like, a lot of them. Also, I almost died in the process. So that was fun. It's gonna be in my episode. I did record that, so I just need to finish up that thumbnail. I don't think I'm gonna land properly. I guess I'm just gonna go into the water and it's fine. Yeah, it's making a good bit. So let's go straight up, actually. Why is it so foggy? Hold on a second. What is going on? Shadow, light shaft, no. Atmosphere, nether, limitless, nether storm off, apply. There we go. Now we can see everything. So this is my AFK platform. Almost fell. That's the AFK platform, and I finished putting up the glass there. So now if we sit here, just look how many magma cubes are spawning right now. Oh my god. Ooh, that scared me. Mario is first as always. Yeah, so this is how many we have. Let's see, is Mario gonna win something? I actually need to change that command because I don't like that it says slot machine instead of displaying something. So yeah, it's making a lot of magma. So there's a lot of them that just get stuck in there basically, and the more that fall in, the more they spawn. And I actually messed something up because I put the bushes here basically because that's the easiest kind of thing that you can do, and I tried to replace them with fire, not with fire but with campfires, and I forgot that magma cubes don't actually take fire damage, and I almost died in the process. But that was nice. Also, thank you so much for the 1,000 likes over on TikTok. You gotta go. No worries, no worries. Appreciate you dropping by, Alex. Thank you, thank you. See you next time. Have a great rest of your day. So actually, let's see how much magma cream do we have? Did Mario win anything? You lost. I guess you kind of won a lot last time, so it's only 30 right now, which is not ideal. My god, that's so loud. So it's definitely producing. Let's see how fast is this gonna go. You won very big last 2 streams, yeah, exactly. So your luck is over now. And so it's slowly coming. Obviously, if I'm here, it's not gonna work as good. But yeah, the way I want to do, basically the way I put those, I just gonna make a 90-degree turn there for the boat, and that's it. I am considering to make an actual tunnel here as well, to be completely honest, so I could just do it to come out from here and then take a left. I feel like that would actually work and it would be looking pretty cool. So maybe I'll just place down the ice to start off with. And then once I have that, at least it's gonna be functional. And then I can build a tunnel around it maybe. Could be a good idea. Whoops. Looks pretty nice from a distance to see such a huge square like that. So let's take the bucket out. I do have those 2 water sources there, so should be fine to just expand this now. Dune is out. Like out for you or out in general? Because I know it's out for a while. Ooh. In general, did you buy it? So you were really excited about that, huh? If you actually bought it. Is it good? I saw a few streams in that and it looks pretty interesting, not gonna lie. You got the Ultimate Edition. How much was that? Like 100? 90? I mean, for an Ultimate Edition, I guess it's rather normal. So I need to now break this and then place these on top, because I totally forgot that I need water sources for this to be working properly. Okay, good luck, good luck, good luck at the raid. See you soon. In theory, this should make me a lot of ice, to be honest. Looking at how big it is. Obviously, I made a hole in here. I need to do this, and then I need to do that. So now I dropped all my dirt and grass. And I'm not gonna have enough, or will I? How do I have extra? Don't really know how, but I will take it. So I do have to basically go all around and put a layer like this. I could have used stairs, which would be water sources, and they will never freeze, but honestly this is just faster. And honestly I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. You know, gain an extra row by doing it like that. And I don't know if I want to do some kind of blocks in the middle, so it's gonna spawn much faster. Well, not spawn, but generate, I should say. Because if I don't have any blocks in the middle of the area, ice would only start forming from the sides, so it's gonna be slower. So if I try to also place some blocks in the middle, that means that it's gonna have an extra spot to form in. Or like rather, you know, it's gonna spread from multiple sides and it's gonna get filled in much quicker. It does look like we're getting to another bit here that kind of opens up, so I'm gonna have to do like 2 layers like that. Do I have enough? Definitely not gonna have enough, but oh well, just gonna have to leave with it, I suppose. So we do that, and then I think I'll just shave off a bit of this. If only I would have had so many stacks of grass and dirt after I finished digging this, right? If only. Right, so now all I gotta do is finish this thing up. And it should just spread. But I think I'm gonna go sleep. You can actually see the water spreading now. But I'm gonna go sleep first just to see this in the daytime and not get any creepers or something like that, like coming after me. Because we both know that I'm probably gonna get blown up from behind by a creeper that's like lurking around. There's definitely a good bit of water now. So see, for example, now water can only start to freeze from there. And actually, can this freeze like this? I guess I'm gonna have to place all the water and find out, because it needs an adjacent block to actually freeze. Can I just spam like this? Not really, so I do have to kind of look which block I'm placing it, I suppose. Because if I don't place it well enough, it's not gonna properly expand. Here we go, and now everything should be closing in, and that should be it. Or is it not? Do I have to do 3 sides for all the water to spread properly? Thought it needs to be only 2. I really like when you fill in an area like this and the water just spreads like that. Yeah, so it should go pretty much all the way, I suppose. Okay, it did. Scared me there for a second that it won't. Right, so ice formed here. So there's no adjacent block to that, but it's still formed, so that's a good thing. So now the only thing is, how do I want to place these blocks? I feel like I just want to place them like randomly through the water, to be completely honest. So like that it just starts to spread. And if I use like gravel, whenever I'm gonna mine the ice, I'm just gonna skip through the gravel. I don't have to worry about it. Because I feel like I lose more space if I would try to just draw lines or something. So if I just spread them out like this, I'm gonna take advantage of the tick rate. Try to spread them, you know, slightly even, but not really at the same time. Yeah, see, there's already ice forming here, which is really good. I think I'm gonna drop another one like somewhere in the middle here. And let's have a look from above. So yeah, it's not gonna form from the edges. So I could place some blocks on one of the sides, right? Because I only need 3 sides. Now I don't know how I should place them, but I feel like if I would do it this way, I just place a few like right underneath this. Even though I think I'm gonna break these whenever I'm gonna come and mine the ice. If I will break them, then I will just replace them with other blocks. But yeah, now it should start freezing from the edges as well. So let's see, where is it like an area that it could spread a bit more? I feel like there's a spot here. Then a spot over on this side. Something like that. It's actually spreading pretty fast, so it's not too bad. Yeah, like this one I just placed and it already formed a piece of ice, which is really good. The only problem is that I do have to go through the water to get this done. And my pickaxe is definitely going to take a beating by doing this. But yeah, the way this works, the more blocks I have down, the faster it's gonna grow. And the more ice forms, the more ice is gonna form, pretty much. So I feel like that's a rather decent spread. And I don't feel like the blocks that are there are gonna do me too much good. Hold on a second. Yeah, so it's actually working. So I do want to place one right here. It does look like I could benefit from one there. And let's see where, like trying to find like spots that are kind of in the middle of others. So actually I think somewhere here would be a bit better than that. And I wonder how long it would take for this to actually freeze over. It's definitely generating much faster than it's generating in the farm that I built. Not gonna lie. I think I need to lift this a bit higher actually. But yeah, I can pretty much start farming it already. Looking at things. I wonder if it would be worth to just... Yeah, but I guess I can't really build one of those. I think the best kind of ice farm is the one that Etho built, to be honest. I need to have a look the way he made it. But yeah, you can see now the more ice there is, like how much faster it spreads. It's actually really cool to look at it. It's like, it's kind of satisfying just having a look on how the ice just forms like that. So yeah, I'll definitely need a lot because keep in mind, I need... Let's do this. So I'm gonna drop that down. Grab myself a crafting table. Right, and with the ice that I have right now, I managed to make 14 packed ice. And then with that, I can make a whole 1 blue ice. So the conversion rate in this, it's actually crazy how much you need to get blue ice. But I guess it's kind of worth it at the end of the day. Yeah, so see, having the... What do you call it? Having the blocks that the pickaxe can break, it's actually the way to go. And I do feel like maybe making one of those huge farms that Ito made, it would be kind of the best, because you have flowing water towards you whenever you mine them. So it's gonna... You're not gonna have to be bothered to actually grab the ice like I do now. Because I basically have to walk around now to collect it, which I guess is not that big of a deal, but if I wouldn't have to move so much, it would be so much better, right? But yeah, there's definitely a lot of ice that that's forming, which is really good to see. And I'm kind of considering now if it's even worth building the redstone farm. I mean, it was so slow compared to this. It was actually... I think I like left my world open for... I want to say probably 2 hours, and I don't think I got that much ice like I did now in, what, 20 minutes? So it's actually a pretty huge difference. It's a huge difference. So the one thing... Do I still have a crafting table here? Yes. So... almost a stack of packed ice, which is, you know, it's definitely not the best. But I guess it's not too bad. And I didn't even finish mining it all, right? So I only got like here. So in theory, if I just go like this and then go all the way to the end, by the time I come back to the other side, like there's gonna be a lot of it that regenerated over here. Yeah, it's a lot of ice, and honestly mining ice, it's such a satisfying thing. This is one of the unfortunate things with ice though. You can't actually get the ice without having Silk Touch. So it needs to be player interaction for you to get ice. There's no... I mean, you can kind of do an automation, I guess, if you really want to AFK at the farm. But it gets a bit complicated as well. And I said I don't want to AFK either, so I think the best way is to just build an even bigger platform than this is. And then just go to town with breaking the ice like this. I feel like that's the way. I'm kind of debating making the ice farm now. But maybe I'll just make a tutorial for it regardless. Just in case someone does want to build it. I mean, the thing is, right? If you do have the redstone and you have the resources to build the farm, it's definitely more convenient because I don't have to walk around a huge lake like this. But it does take much longer to actually generate the ice. So maybe long term, if you build a lot of those farms, it could be worth it, I suppose. Because, for example, in this thing over here... So let me just have a look. So I think in this canvas, I can probably build like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe like 12 modules of that. And it would be about like this high. So imagine a block of 13 ice that you can just mine times 12. So I feel like it would still be worth it. Obviously, probably not now, because I think it would be easier to just do it this way for the time being. But after I make a redstone farm and I get all the redstone and I build a gold farm and all those kind of things. Actually, I don't need gold. I just need... I think I only need a lot of... well, not even hoppers. It's mostly just redstone that I need, if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of the main thing. And to be honest, I could even trade the villagers for that amount of redstone. But it will take me a while to gather that much redstone to actually build that many farms. And actually, but no, it's not gonna work because ice actually needs sky access. I was thinking to build the farms on top of this and then I'll have the farms and this. But because the ice actually needs sky access to form, if I put the farms on top of it, there's not gonna be any more ice forming, so. And I don't particularly want to build a farm from a tutorial, because there's a lot of tutorials out there. Like, I was trying to look for farms and stuff, and there's definitely a lot of tutorials that you could use. But I feel like designing my own is so much better. So how many I can do? I think 18 blue ice. That's insane. That's an insane conversion rate. And yeah, honestly, the way this farm is, it's so huge that I can just keep mining and I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of ice to mine. Because it will just keep forming. The more I mine, it will just start forming on the other side. But yeah, this is just the inconvenience that I have to go like run around and actually grab it. I wonder... Ooh, I wonder now if I can put mine carts and rails underneath this. So like that I don't have to walk around to pick up the ice. I can just run around here and the ice is just gonna get picked up by the minecarts underneath. Ooh, that could be an idea. I need to look into that. I need to do some testing in creative to see if that's going to work. Because if that's going to work, I think it's gonna be a really good farm like that. Like to use this rectangle here, like the amount of ice I'm mining right now. I feel like it could be a pretty good idea. And yeah, you can see that there's a lot of it that actually formed on the other side already. And this item culling, it's actually a bit annoying because it makes the blocks disappear like this. So I'm kind of considering to disable it. Can I go to mods? More culling. I don't think I can stop it from here. Cancel. Oh, I need to click save and quit. Okay, never mind. And then the other one is whatever the thing is called. More culling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to disable these two mods. I don't know why this thing is flickering now on my screen actually. I'm gonna try to disable these two mods just to see if it's gonna make any difference on how my frame rate spikes. Because honestly, it's a bit annoying that the items kind of disappear like that. And that's another thing that if I would do the minecart trick, if you want to call it a trick, it would be... I wouldn't have to worry about this item culling and the items disappearing from me, from my screen, right? Which could be a pretty good idea if it works. I'm really curious if it does. Let's actually try. I'm curious now. So I'm gonna do... Let's place down this. Craft all that packed ice. And then get out the ender chest and go to the redstone box. Right. I will have this and that. I don't know why I'm taking a chest and a hopper out, because I have the hopper already. And then I will need some iron to make a minecart. I will need my crafting table. So then we have a minecart with hopper. And then if I do some rails, let's see, I'm gonna do this like that. And then the thing is that I can just do this, right? And I can't break the minecarts if I just look at that. So that definitely picked up a few blocks. So now to try to do it there. So we place a rail there, take the minecart, drop it there, and then do this. Is it actually working? Now I need to find out where I dropped that minecart. Hold on. Hello? Minecart? Oh, here it is. A bit more this way? Hold on. Alright, so to my right. Oh, here it is. I didn't right click on it, but it does look like it's picking them up. So maybe my idea is not a bad idea. Maybe. I will definitely test it in creative. I'll just make a small farm just to see how it's going to work. Did I miss a block or something? No. It would help if I would actually use the rockets, not the carrots, to fly. So let's actually drop this and then drop that. I'll drop the minecart in here. Actually, I'm gonna take the minecart and I'm gonna drop it in my redstone box. And I think I kind of have enough. Do I though? I don't even know now. It's hard to say how much ice I actually need to do that tunnel. So this goes in here. And the rails. Break those. Drop them in here. Pick up this. And my pickaxe is definitely getting destroyed. Let's do a bit more mining over here. Because I have... was that three stacks? 1, 2, 3 stacks in a bit, so almost 4 stacks. Honestly, I don't feel like it's enough. But I guess we're gonna have to see. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna have to actually put rails on top of that. But I have a good bit of iron and wood in my ender chest, so that's not gonna be a big issue to craft them. Because I don't want any mobs spawning on the ice. Alright. Yeah, and sometimes there's going to be some flowing water like this. Because I need to break a bit more around it. For more ice to spawn again. And yeah, I think the minecart is definitely an idea that I'm gonna do. But then again, I will need a lot of powered rails, so I pretty much need to build the gold farm before I do any kind of massive minecart projects. Because the amount of powered rails you need for a distance like this is actually a bit much. And I don't want to have a slow minecart, so to be honest, I'm even considering to do full powered rails, to not use any regular rails at all. Because it would be going much faster that way. If I just use regular rails, it's gonna slow down way too much. and it's gonna take ages to actually pick up all the ice here. And I don't know if I want... I actually have to test. Is it gonna take more than 5 minutes for a minecart to go from here all the way like that? I think it would. So I would probably then need minecarts on their each line, and then do one of those unloaders that go into lava or something, and it drops all the contents of the minecart, and then it recycles the minecart and ships it through a dispenser. I feel like that would be the way to go, because if I would have to do an unloader, I don't think it would keep up, because if they would have to wait there for so long, some of the items might despawn. So I think just doing an unloader like that would be much faster. So I'm gonna have to do a good bit of redstone by the looks of it. So yeah, for this project I feel like I can definitely just trade with the villagers for redstone. Alright, so let's get some rockets and head out into the nether. Oh yeah, and would this actually generate... I don't have a bubble column though. I need to try all these new bubble column chunk loaders, because I don't know if it needs a player proximity or if it just needs chunk loading for the ice to form. Because if it's just the chunk loading and I can do an ender pearl stasis chamber, right, so I want it to be something like that, the tunnel, even though I don't feel like I want it to be like straight away, right? I feel like I wanted to have like some blocks here first. So let's take this box out actually, and then break those and do that. Right, because let's say I come out of the portal, I just want to place the boat down over here. Do I have any boats in my ender chest just to test that this actually works? Yeah, here we go. So can I place the boat here? Oh yes. Right, so that's how it's going to be actually, yeah. So let's do this. Drop this back in here, take this. So I think I'm just gonna place the ice like that, then place the rails on top so there's no spawning happening. Like honestly, even just running on the ice, it's so much faster than just jumping on regular blocks. And yeah, I just need to go and line it up with the magma farm. Whoops. That was not what I wanted to place down. I don't want to go too far, because if I go too far, then they're gonna start spawning. So that's why I'm kind of doing a bit of ice, a few rails, a bit of ice, a few rails. And yeah, this item calling is definitely affecting things, because I can see it when I place the ice that it kind of glitches through the block. I don't know if you see it. Oh yeah, I definitely need to craft more rails over here. So I will need my wood box and I will need my iron box. Get this out, some sticks. I think I'm just gonna convert all this And then I will need my crafting table. And that is it, apparently. Yeah, actually I don't need that many sticks. It's a lot of iron that I need to craft the rails, which maybe I overdid right now. But it's fine. It's fine. There's not gonna be a shortage of rails anyway. Or at least there's not gonna be an oversupply of rails, I should say, because the amount of rails I'm gonna need to make all these tunnels. Yeah, I don't think this ice is gonna be enough, to be totally honest. Still a good bit to go to the farm, and I used how much? I don't even know if I used a stack or not. Yeah, did you see that glitch? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna use all these rails just for this. So imagine how much I would need. Yeah, there's that glitch. You can definitely see it. It's rather annoying, and I think it's from the culling mods. Okay. Yeah, it's very, very annoying the way the block glitches like that. Oops. Yeah, doing 90-degree turns in Minecraft for tunnels, it's definitely a lot of blocks. If I would have done this tunnel on the diagonal, it would have been like half the blocks. Maybe not half, but with the diagonal, you always have to position yourself and all that. Honestly, I can't be bothered. I just want to get in and that's it. And I'm actually thinking to do like a dispenser at all the stations. So like that I don't have to remember to always have a boat. Because realistically, if I'm gonna go somewhere by boat, I'm gonna probably come back the same way. Unless I really have to do something to avoid that. But I don't think that's gonna happen, right? Because that's why I'm putting down the rails. So these rails at one point are gonna be replaced by powered rails. Which now that I'm thinking, I will have to find a way to power them. So can they be powered? Hold on. Hold on now. So if I put one of these here, and then I take a button. Okay, so it does power it. Oh, that's an interesting noise. Yeah, so it does power the block. So then it should be fine to just use levers on the side to power the rails. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm almost there now. Oh, it looks like I'm in a new biome. And actually nether waste is I think is what I need to build the gold farm, right? Because that's where the piglins are gonna be spawning in. Or the zombified piglins, I should say. I am almost there. So it's actually cool that it's so close. Actually, let's check now, because I'm curious. So if I would go from here... So this is all nether wastes here. Right? Is it? Hold on. Soul Sand Valley? Oh, that's a Soul Sand Valley, okay. So it goes Nether Waste, Sosan Valley. So they are rather close to each other, to the magma farm. But at the same time, they're not. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I want to make the farm too close to the magma farm, right? Because if I make it too close to the magma farm, then it's going to be the case that, yeah, I don't have even close to enough ice. And even the rails, I just burned through them like this. Basically, if I make it too close, it's gonna just affect spawn rates. And I don't want that to happen, right? So I do have to build them pretty far away from each other to not affect spawn rates from one to the other. Because if I want magma, I just want magma. And if I want piglins, I just want piglins, and that's it. Yaku, how's it going? I got this. I do get this. I do need a lot more ice, though. I thought that might be enough. Not even close. And imagine if I would have had to use blue ice. I mean, I'm gonna use blue ice. Whoops. I'm gonna use blue ice further down the line. I definitely want to replace this instead of packed ice, but for the moment, I'm just gonna stick with this. The thing is that I know there's a trick where you could just do this and leave a gap and your boat would still go past it, but then I won't be able to use the rails. And the whole idea is that I want to be able to use the rails just in case I want to get somewhere. I can just hop on the rail and then go, and I can go to, I don't know, go to the bathroom or whatever I want to do, right? That's kind of the idea why I want the rails. Just to make sure that I can actually like maybe even move mobs if I have to. And I can also ride the rail AFK on it. Alright, so it looks like I will have to drop all these things back in my chest. Drop that. And then break this. And let's try to throw an ender pearl. Just so I get rid of it. And then let's go mine some more ice. And I definitely want to remove those slabs. Yeah, it's a lot of ice. I need to test the bubble column thing, actually. I think I'm gonna go to the house and grab some soul sand and try to do a bubble column thing. Because if the bubble column would actually load the chunks, that would be massive. Whee! Soul sand. I guess I'm gonna go over water, so that's not a big issue that I need water. Can I grab the water and fly out? I mean, it wasn't the smoothest water pickup, but it did work. So let's see, F3G. So I think I'm gonna make it right here. Okay, maybe not right there. Wait, what? Did the block get stuck here? Oh, it got stuck there. Never mind. Ah! Just want to jump over. Ah! Right, so I want to make it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9 actually. Put this. And then I need a lot of water actually for this to work, right? Because it needs to be source blocks for this to work. I guess I can just grab water from here, right? It's not that big of a deal. So it should slowly start to kick me up. It's actually on the second block that I need to place it. I don't even know if it was 8 blocks that I need to go down, to be completely honest, but if you do more, it's no big deal. They just don't do less, because then you're just gonna hit the bottom with your ender pearl and it's not gonna work. Ooh. And then here, and then that's a source block anyway. So let's try. I will throw this down. Oops. Right, so it works. So all I have to do now... Is that actually in the same chunk? It is, yes. So let's break this ice. Right, turn off the borders because I don't want to see them anymore. Pick up all this quick and then try to fly away and see if this actually generates any ice while I'm not close to it. Because if it does, then we have a winner. And I could technically do this, build the farms, and I won't even have to be next to them. Right? So yeah, let's fly over. Fly out of loading distance. Maybe we'll go back to the base. Maybe I'll go repair the pickaxe actually a bit at the skeleton farm. Because the pickaxe, we know it's taking a beating now. And I just picked up some seeds that I threw away a very long time ago down the chute, and apparently they never actually despawned. So we go over here. And I really need to make an XP farm, to be completely honest now. And while we wait here, I do want to check something actually. Let's go here and then we go there. And today is the 11th of June. So it is... Okay. Barely now. Barely now only. The first skeleton drop. All right. cool. So we have this. I can close that, and I can close this and this. I can then have a look over here. And then go like this. And bam. So I need to place this there. Fill in my inventory with something because I hate picking up all these blocks. And I actually think that I should get rid of some of these bows. And probably the arrows too. Yeah, there's a lot of junk in here. I think some of the skeletons are actually stuck somewhere. It doesn't look like they're dropping down as they should. Don't know why. Yeah, see, they get stuck on the edge. I think I'm gonna have to modify this and put stairs there. How about we do that now? Get some more XP. Do I have any coal in here? I actually do. And do I have any wood? Does not look like it. I'm gonna have to use my rusty ender chest and try to find. I need to recolor my shulker boxes. I have such a hard time finding things. Realistically, I only need one torch. I don't need more. So I'm gonna drop that one in there. And then can I jump over this? I guess I'm gonna have to ender pearl. And then over here, this is this piece. And I think it's this one. Yes, I'm gonna put a torch there so nothing spawns. I actually need to grab the stairs. That would be ideal if I want to fix the farm. Just want to check in as Men's Mental Health Month. Do appreciate it. Doing okay, actually. Thank you for checking in. Hope you're doing alright as well. So, cobbled deep slate. Bam. Do I have... I only have grindstones over here. I don't have an actual thing. Oh no, I don't want this. Let me fill in the inventory. So I need... How many stairs do I need? Is 1, 2... Hold on. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, is it? So 1, 2, 3. I suppose. Let's see if that's right. So we go behind the scenes of the farm now. And then I need to grab all these. Take the stairs. And then jump down here. And I feel like I want to keep this like that. Then this would pretty much make it that they're gonna fall down easier. Because I think now they kind of just hang around here just because they can. And I actually needed only 9. I have no idea what I was counting, but never mind. So then... Oh, hold on. No, my block. Oh well. There we go. We can get rid of this. We will then drop everything into this chest because it's all junk. I will put that in here. Pearl through. Pick up this bad boy. And then replace this. And then let's have a look if they're still kind of sticking on that edge. Oh. They should fall straight down because I don't... Oh no, they still hang around there. That is so annoying, actually. They did hang around less, though. Slightly. Slightly less. Not that much, but slightly less. I don't know. Blue, how's it going? How are you doing? It's going well. I'm trying to figure out this farm over here. See if there's any improvements that I could make. But it looks like even putting stairs here, the skeletons still kind of stay there. So I don't really know what would be the best thing. Ooh, maybe if I would put a trap door here, that would kind of fix it. Because they will try to pathfind to it. Ooh, I think that might be a good idea. Okay, that is a lot of XP that just came out of that. So do I have any trapdoors in here? Absolutely not. So again, we have to reach out into my trusty ender chest. I do have a trapdoor in here, which is very nice. So do I have the torches back? I do, yes. So now which one is the staircase? Is it this one? Yes. Ow, 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 ow. How you been, Blue, by the way? How's your charity thing going? I know you guys were working on that. I've been lurking here and there in your streams, but I haven't really had the time to chat or anything like that. So yeah, if I would replace this, yeah, and I would put this jump in here, but not like that. I need to put it the other way around, actually. No, no, no. Yeah, here we go. So that's now technically like a full block, but it is not, and then maybe it's gonna trick them to just walk over. Would that though? Oh, that's a thunderstorm. Really good, you're able to raise $100. Oh, that's so cool. That is pretty good. I really don't like this thing that I made here, to be completely honest. And why don't I have a bed here? I should have a bed. Do I not have a bed? Jesus, that's loud. It does not look like I have a bed, and I completely forgot to put down... Do I need this here? Hold on. Hold on. I think I can just use a door here. Oh, but there's nothing behind this. Alright, so this was just a useless block then. I don't know why I thought there's water behind that. I guess there wasn't. Break this. Now they should start dropping. Ooh, blue. 4 cacti. Not bad, not bad. Mario is stealing pretty much everything. All the firsts, all the cacti. Alright, so let's break this. It does look like all those items actually despawned, which is not a bad thing. Let's do one more swing. Oh, I broke the carpet now. So it doesn't look like my torches or anything came up through the water stream, so they probably got stuck down below. Oh, go away. Alright, so let's have an investigation here. Are they gonna try? Doesn't look like they are trying to do anything. So I guess this trapdoor is useless. I think I would have had to put it on the other side. Like to put it here. Oh, it is hydration time. By the looks of it. And let me double check something again. Yeah, so it doesn't look like the trapdoor thing is working, but it does seem like they're not getting stuck as much there. I think they're falling down a bit quicker because of the stairs. I'm not too sure now. Are they or are they not? Like, would slabs make any difference? Yeah, like he's definitely having depth strider on those boots. There's no way he could like run around so fast. For whatever reason, they're spawning pretty fast now. I don't really know why, but they kind of are. The thunderstorm is still out there. Alright, I think that's enough. So let's compact this ice. And then let's go sleep, because I really don't like thunderstorms. And even though I added all the lightning rods within the builds, I still kind of have something... like in the back of my head, I feel like it's gonna burn some of my buildings. I don't know why. Like, it really shouldn't. But, you know, it is Minecraft, so you never know. Let's see. Anything burning? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, because I have this lightning rod here should, in theory, protect the house from any lightning. I hope. All right, so now the moment of truth, because I almost forgot why I came here. We were testing if an ender pearl is enough to create ice, or does the player need to be near it? Okay. So the Ender Pearl does work. So if I build this in a chunk and I put an Ender Pearl chamber right underneath the chunk, that means that I could have those farms running all the time while I'm in the world and I don't have to AFK there. Okay, so that is actually pretty fantastic news. I didn't think that that's gonna happen actually. I really thought that it's gonna have to be a player being near it. But that is really good. So now I think I have an incentive to actually build the farm. I need to check on the material list, because I did make a Litematica template just to kind of see what kind of materials I need for it. So I will have to see how much it is, but I think it's like less than 3 stacks of redstone for each. I think it's mostly just building blocks that I need, which really I can do it out of anything if you think about it. Probably just gonna do it out of like stone bricks or something. Or maybe I'm gonna go the fancy way and trade with the villagers and build it out of something else. And I feel like it would be worth... So I definitely need to build an XP farm, right? We have that. Then I have to get myself extra pickaxes. Because if I'm gonna mine all this ice, having to do it with just one pickaxe is gonna be an absolute pain. So if I will just do a couple of more pickaxes that have silk touch, then I can just like decimate everything, go to the XP farm, repair all of them at the same time, and then come back. Oh, that's so satisfying. Alright, does look like a bit of it got stuck around here. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, a bit more than a bit got stuck actually. So I guess I can do one over here. I guess if I mine 2, I should be able to pick all of them up, because the water will just kind of push them forward. Huh? Am I right? Am I right to assume that? I am indeed. The amount of tricks that I find lately. The thing is that I don't know if it's gonna work with this, even though it should, because the water should just push them to the right now. I would assume anyway. Yeah, and it does look like the spread of the blocks, it's pretty decent actually for ice forming. Seems to be pretty good. Let me check again on this. All right. Actually, hold on. That was weird, the ice just popped like that. Okay. So that is I don't think it's... I still don't think it's enough ice to build that path. But I'm gonna be doing one more row. And then I'm gonna go back just to see. It does look like though, because I broke these, the water won't like reform. So now it's gonna reform only. So if I don't break the sides, it's kind of messing up the water sources. That should fix them now, I believe. Hopefully. Yes. All right. Cool. So I don't really have much more space in my inventory. So let's see how many do I manage to get over here. 2 stacks. That is not gonna be enough. Let's try to throw these arrows. Nope. Yeah, it does look like I have to like kind of break like this. So like that the water kind of pushes it to me. Because if I don't break that one, then water won't form and then I'll have to kind of go again to pick them up. See, for example, here, I think it's because of these 3 that the water won't regenerate. Is it? It's actually not. Okay. I think maybe I need to go like here all the way to the end or something like that. Yeah, it does look like that was the issue there. And then break this. I think I kind of need to break a lot more for it to form again. Water is definitely finicky in this game. Especially when you want to create source blocks. I think I'm gonna do another like full inventory of regular glass. And then I think that would be it. And we're gonna go see if the path is gonna be done or not. There's a lot floating around. That's the thing with the water, it kind of pushes them around. So in theory, for all of this to form now, I kind of need to break it like this. And see, there's not even any water here anymore, so I definitely have to go pretty deep for more water to form over here. I feel like going around the sides first is what would fix the whole thing. Because the water sources are to the side. But yeah, you can see that here we definitely have a bit of an issue. So I think if I cut through like that, would that kind of connect it? Oh, it looks like I have to go sleepy. And well, did I just get stuck under a... Okay, that never happened before. Thank you for opening the door for me. You are a gentleman, my friend. You are an absolute gentleman for opening that door. So how much do I have? I still need a good bit to get the full inventory. But yeah, I definitely need to break a lot more down the middle. Oh, this is so satisfying. Yeah, so it does look like I kind of have to get rid of all of it for the water sources to form again. So I guess that answers my question on how much more ice I need to mine. Because the answer seems to be all of it. And yeah, I suppose this is one of the advantages with building the farm, right? Because if I do this kind of thing, I kind of have to be mindful that there's not going to be any more ice forming unless I make sure that there's source blocks everywhere. Which means that I do kind of have to make sure that I break a lot of it. Okay, looks like we have a full inventory again. So packed ice, and all that mining for 2 stacks. Yeah, I see here there's like literally no water coming through. So I think once I break this, that should kind of level it, I suppose, but only kind of. Not fully. Because there's still more here that's stopping it. All right. Yeah, so it looks pretty bad around here. Alright, let's try to make this work. Let's try to make this. Let's try to kind of dig gaps in between them and see if that's gonna help. Like do something like this. But yeah, it just looks like I have to break all of the big pieces here. Like in theory I could just do this and that would make a water source and then should help out with the water spread a bit. Okay, we're going somewhere. Let's see, then again, there's spots here. Right, doesn't look like it wants to spread over here anymore. For whatever reason. I think it's because the sides are kind of holding them. I want to assume. Because for the whole square to form, it needs to come from 3 sides, the water. And if it doesn't, then it will just stop regenerating itself. So let's see if I break this. Will that fill in everything or not really? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's try to break more on this side. Maybe that's gonna fix it, I don't know. At this point, I don't know anymore. But I do know that it's being confirmed that making a farm is definitely gonna be more beneficial than doing it this way. Especially that I know now that I can use the Ender Pearl thing. Like if I use the stasis chamber. Oh yes, yes. Let's craft some more. Why is this thing not updating actually? Is it broken? Might be. Anyway, let's break a bit more. It doesn't look like I'm able to fight this. It's like growing much faster than I can break it. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Yeah, so it's kind of forming in the middle as well. And I think it's because of these blocks actually. So maybe I added too many in the middle of it. So maybe I want to remove some of them. And that would like help slightly. Don't know how much, but maybe they will. I feel like these are definitely way too close to each other. But yeah, there's no spread anymore. So I think the best thing to do is to try to put a line down the middle by the looks of it. And I think that would kind of fix the water issues. So let's see, where do we think that the middle is? I feel like somewhere around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then how many do we have on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 14, 16, and then 15. Here we go. So then if I take this gravel and I will start placing it over here. Technically, I don't even have to place it like that. I can place it every other block instead, right? And then that should kind of give a bit more room to breathe, I suppose. But yeah, it's definitely these blocks that are stopping the water. See, straight away I removed them and the water started to spread now. So I think I'm just gonna put them in the middle. It's probably gonna slow down the farm a bit, but at least ice is gonna form. Because I'd rather have a farm that's slower and actually produces than a farm that doesn't work at all. And flowing water is really, really annoying. Even with Depth Strider. So here it's kind of starting to form now. Slightly. Let's just jump on this. Whoops. And it definitely needs to be normal blocks, because if I'm gonna put ice in the middle, I'm definitely gonna break that. Looks like we need to go sleep again. And let's try to land actually at the house this time around. Like at the front door. Come on, move. Didn't want to scare him like that with the rocket. Whee! Alright, so let's... No, I don't want to get the snow. I just want the block. Thank you very much. The block. Trying to drop in a one block hole on ice. It's kind of difficult actually with the sliding. Oops. That's maybe a block too many. Yeah, there's a lot of ice over here that's forming around this, and even though it's like so fast, unfortunately it's not the way to do it. So I think in the end, I think I'm gonna be placing some blocks on the end or something. And this, and is that all? I think there's two more, yeah. One here, and then one here. I don't even know if I'm gonna go all the way, to be honest. It's gonna break that like this, and then leave it like that. And I think that is it, if I'm not mistaken. There is one right at the end there. So let's go grab that. I don't want any to be left over. Whee! Alright. And that is it. So now, if I start breaking this, it should start to regenerate all that water now. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, and I guess I can put like a piece of ice every now and again, just to kind of have it formed from both of those sides. If I just do this, it doesn't look like I'm gonna break it, so it's fine. So I hope that's enough. So it does look like there's more needed over here. Yeah, I think once I break this, it should be all level then. Is it? I think it's this one block that's literally stopping everything. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We are definitely getting somewhere. And I think I should have enough ice now to actually finish that road. Hopefully, anyway. I would say I do. Alright, so let's break this. I didn't actually hydrate recently. That is a very good reminder to have. So let's do this. Craft some more packed ice. Another 2 stacks. Right, so it does look like it's rather fixed. So I guess that's what we are going to be dealing with. So let's head back over into the Nether and fix this. And I think I'm going to be calling it a stream after that. Shader, the shader is called complementary. So the one that I'm using right now, it's called, it's called complementary reimagined. And normally in my videos, I play with complementary unbound, which looks like this. I don't know how big of a difference you're going to be able to see. That's how it looks like this. And then this is reimagined. So there's a slight difference in between them. I use the reimagined one while I stream just because it starts to lag out because the unbound does use a lot of resources from the PC. So I try to not run it at full capacity for the whole 2 hours and a bit that I stream. No worries at all. No worries at all. And if you want a shader that's even stronger than that, you can use Rethinking Voxels, which is basically a combination of the unbound shaders and a few others. So it looks kind of like this. It's a bit on steroids, as you can see, but you can see that my FPS is like down now by a lot. So for cinematic things, it's really cool to use. I do use that. But for regular gameplay, it's really bad. Because it uses a ton of resources. Right, so let's grab those rails back. And start placing. How far? It's like pretty far still. I feel like I'm definitely gonna run out of rails. Nope, don't want that one. This is what I don't like. You can't actually keep a proper pace placing blocks, which is kind of annoying, to be honest, that you're not able to do this. Like, you always have to like click, or I don't know, to always skip a block if you try to do this. I guess we just have to deal with what we have, right? Yeah, here we go. Do I have more? I do have enough, okay. Definitely not going to be enough to reach the end on the rail side. And I actually need to go check on my iron farm in between episodes as well. Because I do think it might be overflowing. There's a few ghasts spawning around here. Luckily, not on my blocks, so that's fine. Whoops. Yeah, it's 100% not going to be enough rails. And even with the ice, I'm not fully convinced, to be completely honest. But I think the ice should be okay. But I feel like the the rails, I really thought that I made too many at the start, but it's actually crazy how many blocks it is to go on a 90-degree angle like this. I should have counted how many stacks I used. I think it's like 5 or 6, maybe more. Okay, so it does look like I need to grab a bit more iron and stuff. So let's grab this, and then let's grab... Like I said before, I definitely need to rename. Or not rename, but color my boxes. I guess renaming would work as well. And I need this, obviously. So let's do that. And then do this, I think. I think that's enough. Hold on. Drop this back down. Drop the iron. Drop this back down. Drop the sticks. Break this. Drop the... Oh, I forgot to put the block. This is just the OCD in me, so don't worry about it. Then break this. And place rails. It's definitely a really big repetitive things to do this. And I feel like that's what the tunnels are. So maybe whenever I do the tunnels, I'm going to be doing some kind of voiceover or something. I don't feel like a time lapse or something would work. How much further do we have to go? Pretty far still. And it's still the backwards placing of everything seems to be the fastest. Same way when you place seeds backwards, you kind of go at a decent pace, and then placing blocks backwards kind of keeps you at a decent pace. But if you keep going, it's gonna mess up at one point, so you can just keep going. Alright, we are almost at the end. And here we go. So it's a pretty massive rail. And to be completely honest, I really don't know if it's going to be that much faster than the Elytra. Let's actually try something. Let's put that there. Drop all those rails in here. Put this. Grab my wood box. Right? And then fly. And let's see. I'm gonna put a stopwatch. Let's see. Stopwatch. Bam. Start. And stop. So that was 10 seconds to get there, right? And then start. And to go with the boat. I think I'm gonna slide off. I hope not. Oh! I forgot about the instant thing. So that was the same, actually. Yeah, that was actually the same. Oh, let's go back to get my ender chest because I'll forget about it. So that was pretty much the same thing. So it kind of is worth it at the end of the day. Okay, where did I put my ender chest now? Hello? Did I leave it on the other side? And you can actually do this so much faster on ice. Yeah, I obviously left it on this side. All right. So, yeah, let's grab this. I think I'm gonna be sitting over here. And yeah, let's pause the game. I'm going to chatting scenes. You can actually save and quit the game, so I don't lose my replay or something like that. And yeah, we're gonna call it a day over here. I think that was enough. We actually went a bit over the 2 hours, which I normally don't do. I do feel it on my back, and I do feel like I definitely need a break. So any kind of streams that I would be doing over 2 hours and a bit, I would definitely have to take a break in between. So I need a break every 2 hours-ish to stretch my legs and my back, or else I won't be able to stream for much longer. And I'm actually surprised that my voice kind of held up together. Then again, I was talking a bit in work today, so I guess I kind of trained my voice for the stream, so it's not that bad. All right, so I think we're gonna end it over here. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the redeems. Thank you for the chats. And I won't actually be streaming on Saturday. I'm busy. It's gonna be our anniversary, so we're going out and all that. And I'm not gonna be around, so we're gonna skip Saturday's stream. So I will probably see you again on Wednesday. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!